Good afternoon. My name is Tony Peroni. I'm with the RSVP at the Senior Center here, and I'm a retired firefighter paramedic out of Montgomery County. Uh, we're here to show you and hope that you will put things together for an emergency kit that you can keep in your house. And please don't go out and spend a lot of money. You can go to any of the dollar stores or convenience stores or what have you, and and get everything on this list. And you can spend very little amount of money. Uh, but the first thing that you should have is a bag. Now, I personally like the zipper bag. And the reason I do is because once you put it on the shelf, if it happens to fall off, nothing's going to fall out under the table or what have you. So, but like I say, you can just use an open that bag, or like I say, I like the zipper bag. Um, so and that's number one. Now, excuse me. Um, the first thing you should have is water. And what you should have is a gallon of water for each day for each person that's in the house. And that's a lot of water. You may want to set that aside next to the bag, um, and that way you have a good quantity of water. Next, if you look up front here, you'll see some non perishable food. I mean, it could be prepared like tuna or chicken or granolas or nuts. Now, if you look up front here, you'll see little boxes of food. That type of thing you should have. Also, I think we all have flashlights, right? Uh, and if you don't, pick up a cheap flashlight. But a lot of us don't have the extra batteries. And I know my luck is when I go to use my flashlight, the batteries are dead. So along with this flashlight, please have some extra batteries. Uh, medication, 7-day supply. This is very important, especially for us older people. And some of the medical items that go with it. For example, diabetics who use insulin, you need the syringes. That's so very, very, very important. Also, along with the medication, you need to have a small first aid kit. And if you look up front again, right over in this, there's a box, and it's just first aid. You have antibiotic ointment, you have band aids, and that type of thing. You need that, and it should be in the bag also. Sanitation and personal hygiene. Now, sanitation, again, if you look up front, we have wipes that you may want to wipe down, especially with this virus that's going around now. And also soap, deodorant, and that type. Okay, we all have what? Cell phones. But do we have the charger with it? It's important to have cell phone with you, but it's also more important to have that charger with you so that at least once a day you can put that phone on charge. Okay, I hope everyone's following me. Next item would be extra cash. You never know when you may have to go out, if you can get out, to get various things you may need. Uh, also, emergency blanket. Now, again, I point to the front of the table, and there's an emergency blanket that's probably about 6 inches long. Um, you really need to have something like that because you don't know when your power is going to go off. Uh, Now, here's something strange, at least strange probably to y'all. Uh, the map of the area. Now, the reason you need this is so that you can mark on there um, ways to the hospital, ways to various emergency uh, locations that you may have to go to in this type of in any type of emergency. So map the area. Also, the family emergency contact information, uh, copies of medications, list of any type of medical problems you might have, uh, proof of address, ID information, insurance cards, insurance policies, because you never know in any type of these emergency situations where you may have to go to an urgent care or to a hospital or what have you, and you have all this information that you can just hand them when you go in. This is very important. Uh, so if you can have all that, and if you remember what I told you, uh, that that will make a fine emergency kit. Now, a couple other things that you may want to sit beside this emergency kit is a can opener, a change of clothes. You can't get all that in that bag, but you can sit it right next to you, right where the water gallons are. And also a comfortable pair of shoes. Well, I hope that all of you after this, well, if you don't have an emergency kit, you can please get one and put it together. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for allowing me to come into your home, and the best of luck to all of us.